The Legend of the Christmas Knight. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there was a brave and kind knight named Sir Nicholas. He lived in a beautiful castle with tall towers and shiny windows. Every year, as the days grew shorter and the air became chilly, Sir Nicholas would prepare for a very special night, Christmas Eve. Sir Nicholas loved Christmas because it was a time for giving and sharing. He would put on his shiny armor and ride his white horse, Snowflake, through the village, delivering gifts to all the children. The children loved Sir Nicholas and always looked forward to his visits. Sir Nicholas had a heart full of joy and a spirit of generosity. He had a special room in his castle where he kept all the presents he would give out. There were toys of all kinds, from wooden soldiers to pretty dolls, and clothes to keep the children warm during the cold winter months. He would spend months preparing these gifts, making sure each one was perfect for the child who would receive it. One cold, snowy night, just before Christmas, Sir Nicholas heard a soft crying sound coming from the edge of the forest. He followed the sound and found a little boy named Peter, shivering in the cold. Peter's clothes were torn, and he had no shoes on his feet. "Why are you out here in the cold, little one?" asked Sir Nicholas gently. Peter wiped his tears and said, "I got lost trying to find some firewood for my family. We are very poor and have nothing to keep us warm." Sir Nicholas's heart ached for Peter. He lifted him onto Snowflake and said, "Don't worry, Peter. I will take you home and help your family." Sir Nicholas rode through the snowy night, holding Peter close to keep him warm. The snow fell softly around them, covering the trees and the ground like a fluffy white blanket. As they traveled, Sir Nicholas told Peter stories about Christmas and the importance of kindness and generosity. When they reached Peter's house, it was a small old cottage with broken windows. Inside, Peter's mother and little sister were huddled together, trying to stay warm. The fire in the hearth was very small, barely enough to keep the cold at bay. "Good evening," said Sir Nicholas as he entered the cottage. "I am Sir Nicholas, and I have brought Peter home." Peter's mother looked up with tears in her eyes and said, "Thank you, kind sir. We are so grateful." Sir Nicholas smiled and said, "I have brought something special for you." He opened his sack and took out warm blankets, a basket of food, and some firewood. He also gave Peter a pair of new shoes and a warm coat. Peter and his family were overjoyed. They hugged Sir Nicholas and thanked him for his kindness. Sir Nicholas stayed with them for a while, telling stories and making sure they were comfortable. He told them about his castle and how he loved to share his blessings with others, especially during Christmas. Before he left, he promised to come back and visit them again. "Christmas is a time for giving," he said, "and I want to make sure you always have what you need." As Sir Nicholas rode back to his castle, he felt happy knowing he had made a difference in someone's life. He continued to visit Peter and his family, bringing them gifts and helping them whenever they needed it. The villagers heard about Sir Nicholas's kindness, and soon everyone wanted to help each other, just like he did. The village began to change. People started to look out for one another more. They shared their food, their warmth, and their love. The spirit of Christmas, which Sir Nicholas embodied so well, spread throughout the village. Every year, more and more people joined Sir Nicholas in his mission to bring joy and comfort to those in need. One year, as Christmas approached, a great storm hit the village. The wind howled, and the snow fell so heavily that it was hard to see anything. Many villagers were trapped in their homes, unable to go out and get food or firewood. Sir Nicholas knew he had to help. He put on his warmest clothes, saddled up Snowflake, and rode out into the storm. He went from house to house, bringing food and firewood to everyone who needed it. The storm raged on, but Sir Nicholas never stopped. He knew that people were depending on him, and he wouldn't let them down. He spent the whole night riding through the village, making sure everyone was safe and warm. When the storm finally ended, the villagers came out of their homes to find that Sir Nicholas had taken care of them all. They were amazed at his bravery and kindness. They gathered in the village square to thank him and celebrate Christmas together. That night, under the stars, Sir Nicholas told them a story about the first Christmas. He told them about a little baby born in a stable who brought love and light into the world. He reminded them that Christmas was a time to show love and kindness to everyone, just like that little baby did. Years passed, and the legend of Sir Nicholas the Christmas Knight spread far and wide. People remembered him not just for his bravery, but for his big heart and generous spirit. Every Christmas Eve, children would hang stockings by the fireplace, hoping to receive a gift from the Christmas Knight. The story of Sir Nicholas was told and retold, becoming a cherished tradition in the village. Parents would tell their children about the kind knight who rode through the snow, bringing gifts and spreading joy. The children would listen with wide eyes, dreaming of the day they might see Sir Nicholas themselves. And so the spirit of Sir Nicholas lived on, reminding us all that the true meaning of Christmas is about love, kindness, and helping those in need. The village continued to celebrate Christmas in the way Sir Nicholas had taught them, with open hearts and generous spirits. One Christmas Eve, many years later, a young girl named Lily was sitting by the fireplace, listening to her grandmother tell the story of Sir Nicholas. Lily's eyes sparkled with excitement as she imagined the brave knight riding through the snow on his white horse. "Grandma," Lily said, "do you think Sir Nicholas will visit us tonight?" Her grandmother smiled and said, "I believe he visits us in spirit every year, Lily. Whenever we show kindness and love to others, we are carrying on his legacy." Lily nodded thoughtfully. "I want to be like Sir Nicholas," she said. "I want to help people and make them happy." Her grandmother hugged her and said, "You already are, my dear. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, makes a difference." That night, Lily went to bed with a heart full of hope and a head full of dreams. She knew that she could make a difference, just like Sir Nicholas. And as she drifted off to sleep, she imagined herself riding through the snow on a white horse, bringing joy and love to everyone she met. Moral of the story: we learned that helping others and being kind is what makes Christmas special. Sir Nicholas showed us that even small acts of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. When we share and care for others, we make the world a better place. Let's always remember to be kind and help those in need, just like the Christmas Knight did.